phonetica, which means phonetics or pronunciation. This is how you pronounce words in Italian. Leggere in italiano. Let's see how we can learn how to read in Italian. As you know, Italian is a phonetic language, which means that each sound of the language is always reproduced, indicated by the same letter or cluster of letters, always the same. Let's begin with the word leggere. You notice in the center the cluster GE, which is always going to be pronounced J, never G. You also do not know, when you see this word, where you're going to put the stress, whether on the first or the second syllable. So first thing you do, you break down the word into syllables. Syllables are the components, and in Italian they always end either with a vowel, with L, R, M, or S. So they are sonorant. Let's look at this one. Leggere. Leggere. We will work later on the double consonants. Leggere. Now, we have two possibilities. Again, the stress can go on the first or the second. If it goes on the first, it will be leggere. On the second, leggere. Leggere. Now, this word happens to be particular because if you put the stress on the second syllable, leggere, the meaning of the word is lightweight. It's an adjective. It is in the feminine plural form, something that is not heavy, right? The masculine singular is leggero, leggero, and the feminine plural, leggere. But if you put the stress on the first one, the first syllable, then the pronunciation is leggere, and the meaning is to read. In a sentence, oggi è il 21 giugno. Let's look at the individual words and then we will break down the words into syllable. Oggi è il 21, 21, 3 syllables, separate, 21. And then the word giugno, giugno. Giugno contains two of those clusters, giugno, and this combination of letters will always indicate the same identical sound. G-I-U, Giu, like Giuliani, Giuseppe. Gno is a peculiar sound of Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish, maybe other languages, but it's not very common, and it is a very high nasal. Gn, gn. Giugno. Next sentence. La primavera finisce il 21 giugno. Obviously, it helps a lot to know, to understand the meaning of the sentence when we try to read it. La, which is the article, means the primavera. Primavera means springtime, the season. Primavera. You break it down and then you put it back together. Primavera. La primavera finisce. Finisce means ends, finishes. Another one of those clusters, SCA, the sound is she. It will always be she. Every time you run into that SCA, it will always be she. Fi, ni, she. Il, which is the article, the. And then 21, we see it up there. 21, we did it before. And then again, giugno. With the date, 21 giugno, we use in Italian the article il before the number. Next, l'estate, summer, comincia, begins, the 21 giugno. And let's see how we handle this one. L apostrophe, let's leave that sound aside for the time. Let's focus on the word estate, or if you prefer, estate, estate, or estate, doesn't make a difference. Now let's combine the article and it becomes l'estate, 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 the summer. Comincia, again another cluster, CEA, like ciao. CEA will always be pronounced cha. Comincia. L'estate comincia. 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 Il, article before the date, 21 giugno. Obviously, it's very important to understand the meaning of the sentence in order to place the right stress and pauses in the right places. Il solstizio è il giorno più lungo dell'anno. What does it mean? Il solstizio, the solstice, is, il giorno, the day, più lungo, most long, or longest, dell'anno, of the, anno means year, of the year. Giorno più lungo, the adjectives in Italian go after the noun, so the day longest, which means the longest day, dell'anno, of the year. Let's go now to the analysis of the sound il solstizio. Again, if you break down the word, even the most complicated clusters will not be as complex, because the vowels in Italian are always tense. They're never muffled or confused. They're very clear and crisp. And if you really pay attention to the vowels when you pronounce, if you focus your attention on them, then you will get a good pronunciation. Solstizio. That is where Italian comes through. Il solstizio. È, which is verb to be, means is. Il giorno. Again, the vowels are crucial. Giorno. Più. 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 Lungo. 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 Anno. Anno. Dell'anno. We'll get to the double consonants later. Let's focus now on e, which means is. E, open e, as opposed to e, which means and. So e must carry the accent mark. Otherwise, it means, and it sounds e, and it means and. Il giorno, il solstizio è, as opposed to e. Try now to compare the two. E è, e è, e è, e, e. So we are going to break down the sentence into words and then the words into syllables, and then we will put it back together for a fluid pronunciation. Okay, let's start with il solstizio. Solstizio. Break down the word into individual syllables, discrete syllables. Solstizio. Try to emphasize the sound of each consonant and vowel so as to make them clear. Solstizio. E. This is the verbo essere. It means is. È il giorno, giorno, più lungo. Again, break down the word lungo. And then anno, anno dell'anno. Il solstizio è il giorno più lungo dell'anno. Pay attention to the pronunciation of e. We call it the open e, as opposed to e, which is closed sound. E means and. So, e. Again, e. Repeat it. E. And don't merge them together. Break them down as units. E. Il solstizio è il giorno più lungo dell'anno.